Good morning. How are you today? What is for breakfast? I was here making a mango lassi with some mango ice cream. The sorbet fruit ice cream or sorbet frozen fruit sorbet or the sorbet ice cream. I made it last night for dinner. A little bit was left over and this morning I was like, okay, let's make the mango lassi that I love so much from my days in the Philippines. So all I needed to do was frozen mango. I didn't have to add any ice cubes, a bit of yogurt, coconut yogurt if you want vegan, or normal yogurt, and in this case I added a little bit of milk. It was almond milk because I wanted a little bit more liquidy, and that's my mango lassi made. But with this today I'm going to be making as well pancakes. So I chose today to show you the apple pancakes. It's a fantastic recipe. One of the ladies in the Thermomix world shared it the other day and I really enjoyed it, so I thought, okay, one new recipe for me, let's try it. So the apple pancakes, as you can see, I have it already in cookie dough. It's in the UK platform. I can go search. Is asking me for 300 grams of apples, so I have around 3 apples I have made here, just cut in and quarter and take the core out. I think it's the 3 apples will be, yeah, perfect. Click next, and all we're gonna do is add a little bit of sugar. In this case I'm not going to add it because the apples, as you probably saw, they're a little bit ripe, so they'll be really sweet, and also I'm having the mango lassi, so no more sugar from me today. Half the grams of cinnamon, so I can maybe half a spoon and a half maybe. Spoon and a little bit more. A spoon normally is around 5 grams, a teaspoon, so you can set that up if you want it in your Thermomix by clicking on the 3 dots and go to scales, and you have access as well to the scales if maybe the recipe just tells you to use a spoon, teaspoon or tablespoon. Teaspoon is 5 grams, tablespoon is 15 grams. So I'm gonna click next. All I'm doing is gonna chop my apples with the cinnamon, and if you wanted to add the sugar, that's what you would have added in that step. And in this case, it's gonna be for 5 seconds, speed 5. Seconds, as you can see, my apples and the cinnamon are really all chopped and well distributed. I'm gonna set this aside because we can make the mixture, and that way then we can add the apple at the end. So let me put it in my thermoserver. Again, it's about, you can do this one is with apples and cinnamon, but there is also the possibility I like a lot of doing it with cherries and blueberries. And actually, if you find that cherries, to deseed them can be sometimes a little bit, time consuming, well, with the Thermomix you can also deseed the cherries by just putting 5 seconds at a speed 4, and it's fantastic what you get. So if I click next, all I'm gonna have set it aside. It gives me all the steps. I need 250 grams of water. Let me add the water. The scales, I'm gonna put it at 0 grams, and I go to 250. Okay, and a little bit over, only by a little bit. 5 medium eggs. If you are vegan and you don't want to have eggs, what I would say is half a banana for every egg. So in this case, with 2 bananas, you would have the same, and that way, it will combine your pancakes. So again, think about any recipe, you can really adapt it, and that's the important thing, is to understand what is good for you and how can you substitute it for whatever diet you are following. I click next. All we're gonna do is beat the eggs with the water, and is 15 seconds, speed 4. There we go. beating the eggs and mixing it with the water. The next step is adding the 300 grams of plain flour. Let me set the thermometer as well, and I set it there so it goes back to 0. So we need plain flour. In this case, I'm going to go half and half. So I'm going to put half of ground oat bran flour, okay? So I'm going to put 150. Again, if you wanted maybe gluten-free flour or oats, actually the other day I made the oats and cinnamon pancakes, and it was just the taking the oats, making my own flour, which I made with my Thermomix, and you can use it. In this case, I'm going to use half and half, so half will be plain and half will be the oat bran. So 150, and I need another 150. Up to 300. Nearly there. Perfect, 300. That's the good thing of Thermomix, it's really accurate and you can know exactly to what point you do. I go next, I need a half a spoon of baking powder. Let me put a tiny amount. Again, it will be around 3 grams, so you could set the scales and do it that way. And all we're gonna do is mix it all. So put the lid on top, place it facing you, so this is towards you, and in this case it's gonna be 15 seconds, speed 4. Fantastic. So this is my mixture after the 15 seconds. All I'm gonna do now, as I said here, is I'm gonna add the apples that I reserved, that I chopped, and I added the cinnamon to it. Mix it all really, really well with a spatula now. Show you. Mix it all with a spatula. We are gonna put it in the mixing bowl for 5 seconds. If you prefer, we can do it with a spatula or with the Thermomix. I'll follow the recipe. I normally would have done it with the spatula, which is a little bit faster. 5 seconds, speed 3. So in total, I think it's 15 seconds for the first one, 15 seconds for the second step, and 5 seconds now. So 35 seconds. Look, that's our mixture. Now we put it into the pan, make it our own pancakes, or if you prefer, this is one of the things and the tips I was given to the group this week of the lunchbox challenge. If you don't have the time to be here now in front of the hob and do the pancakes, put it into a recipient or maybe a tray, into the oven, 15 minutes at 180 degrees. It would be one big pancake, cut it into squares, give it to the kids to take to school with them, and that's your maybe lunch or maybe a snack or a treat for them. They have eaten the apples. If you didn't want eggs, you could have put the bananas, and then whatever flour you wanted, oatmeal or maybe plain flour, or maybe if you wanted a gluten-free flour as well, whatever it is that you want them to eat. And that's it, all done, as you can see, cooked for 2-3 minutes now, and your breakfast is ready. So I have my mango lassi, and I'll be having my pancakes in a minute, and I'll show you a picture. Have a fantastic Sunday, and I'll see you soon.